Ham. Ham boy. Nice.
His neck back here looked like a pack of hot dogs.
Gatlin turd on a Friday. Awesome. How would you like to have to change the tiles up here? No, thank you.
Dad!
For farting? Not for the smell. We are in the middle of that crapola weather pattern right now. There's the big nipple in the sky. Just sat and watched the second half of the Tennessee-Alabama game. There's one for you, Rockstar Rams. Night one over. Alabama losses behind me. New day, time to head on into Raleigh. Oh, you are. Just a big old spoiled rotten lapdog. So today, are you a hound dog now? Rose! I'll never let go. I would highly recommend a massage to anybody. Good God, it was great. So I was just talking to Brian here a minute ago about the question I was talking about on the way over. Football, former Alabama kicker. I hesitate to call him a football player because kickers don't like it when you call them football players. Or is it football players don't like it when you call kickers football player? I don't know. We'll ask Brian about that. Brian says it's a little bit of both. It's a little bit of kickers look at themselves as kickers and not football players, and football players, some of them. So I guess it depends on the football player and the kicker, huh? Every big kid loves an arcade, and I am no different. What's your personal opinion?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, you have some guys that get out there and they'll rough people up. Some kickers are just they're pretty massive and pretty big. So I guess it just depends on the player and the kicker, really.
Yeah, we had, remember David Leverton? Remember that name?
Oh, yeah.
He's
yeah,
the guy
punter.
that would knock your block off.
Oh, yes.
On the punt returns and
oh,
stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember.
Other guys that just kind of go out there and take a whiff at you.
Oh, yeah. We had Alabama had a guy named Lane Bearden in the late.
I remember that name.
Yeah, and he tore his ACL and still went out there and kicked. And one time playing South Carolina at Columbia, and South Carolina on the kickoff return team ran up to hit Lane, And Lane actually hit him and knocked him on the ground. The South Carolina guy didn't like getting hit by a kicker, so he went up, you know, thinking he was all tough and tried to go do it again, and then Lane just put him on the ground again.
That's awesome.
So you just never know. You never know what you're going to run into.
That's right.
Yeah, kickers are unique.
We've had a good, at least hour-long conversation here, and we didn't talk hardly at all about football, which was kind of nice and refreshing, actually. But when you get together with an Alabama guy, you got to talk a little bit of football. So what do you think, what are the chances next year for Alabama of continuing this incredible run?
Well, they'll be competitive. They'll be competitive. I mean, to win it that many times in a row, I mean, it's almost impossible. I mean, because everybody's gunning for you.
3 out of 4 now? That's
yeah.
Crazy.
It is crazy.
I mean,
yeah.
So it's on you, Tennessee, to put an end to it.
Yeah.
I've been saying that every year. One of these days it's going to happen.
Yeah, somebody's going to have to step up. You know, till then, they're just going to keep rolling. No pun intended.
Yeah. I'm going to get a picture with Brian, and we'll get back to the... That is one Alabama fan right there that I am proud to call my friend. You know, for you guys that don't know Brian Cunningham, I never envisioned... You guys know how I am about Alabama, to the point of obsession. Sometimes the hate is with Alabama and me. But that dude, man, I'm telling you, if there's a more solid Christian human being on this planet, I don't know that I've met him. And Brian gave me something today that I will cherish forever, for one thing, just because he thought enough of me to give it to me. And, you know, it's a very personal thing. I don't even know where this book is available to the public, or if it's available to the public. And Brian didn't give me this book to publicize and, you know, to draw attention to himself. He gave me this book, I think, because, number one, he's very proud of it. And, you know, like I said, we sat in here in Milton's Pizza and talked for over an hour about things having nothing to do with football. We talked about life struggles and, you know, some of the things both of us have been through. We both been through some pretty rough things in life. And this book talks about some of that. I know he has such a level of respect for the University of Tennessee that it's one of his favorite rivalries. So much so that in choosing a picture to put on this book, on the back he put a picture of a kick he made at Neyland Stadium in a game they lost. So that is an awesome picture. And Brian, I appreciate it, and I'm looking forward to start reading on this tonight. Old car.
Where?
To just kind of escape from Greeneville and get away from reality. Kind of a do nothing, but get away. Well, a few NC State fans kind of rubbed it in on me a little bit Wednesday night when Tennessee lost in the first round of the NIT to Mercer. We went to Wild Wings Cafe here in Raleigh to watch the game because Eric doesn't have ESPNU. And I haven't talked about the game yet, but I kind of had a feeling Tennessee might lay an egg in that game, and they did. But to those Wolfpack fans, all 2 of you that gave me grief at Wild Wings, ha, ha, ha. Karma is a bitch, ain't it? So yeah, your mighty, mighty Wolfpack made it to the big dance. Where are they now? On a flight back to Raleigh. That's right. NC State gets knocked out in round number 1.
Not too sure of himself about bungee jumping.
Take that, Wolfpack fans.
Is he gonna do it?
Don't mind saying so. That was some badass driving by Big Ball Daddy.
Is he gonna do it?
Oh, and I scared the shit out of my daughter. Bonus.
Do it, little feller.
Your situation is exactly like ours.
Do it. Jump.
Right now, watching. Burger King, Glenwood Avenue, Raleigh, home of the Whopper and the Fly in the Lettuce. Of course, first asked me if I wanted something else, and I said, no thank you. All right, Jimbo, I'm in Nightdale. Dante Stallworth making his second attempt. Okay, bad joke, I know. We've been sitting here having some Bojangles, and I want to give Jimbo a shout out. My dumb ass left my wallet back at my friend's house at 45 minutes from here, and he was kind enough not to let my fat ass starve to death. So.
Hello everyone, this is Shay from the Shay Show. And my silly cousin needs to take baby steps, like King Kong did when he was climbing the Empire State Building.
I owe Jimmy Jimbo YouTube, Boob Tube, a meal.
Nobody goes hungry around here.
Go hit him up with a subscription. Met through Ridge 97.
Samurai.
I didn't know that. I didn't know you were a bulldog. More good people that I've met here on YouTube. Evidently, Joe had a problem. So long from the Carolina Pischke compound. Hey, Alabama and Florida, a pair of losers. Some asshole plowed into me, so now I'm done for. Kayla, did you have fun?
Yeah. Till I'm home again, feeling right.
Don't start, Archie. If you want to ride, shut your hide. If you want to stay, go ahead and bray. Go Vols. Screw y'alls. In the spirit of love and happiness, my first ex-wife is getting remarried this weekend. Best of luck to you. I hope the third time is the charm. I hope that Steve is the man of your dreams, and I hope everything works out. So best of luck to you both. As for myself, I have decided to renew my vows to the one love that's always been there, to comfort me when I'm down, that who has made me so angry at times that I could choke and kill, that who has, well, been there by my side through thick and thin. With that, I have renewed my vows to my one true love.